This was Casa Island last night, Casa Vintage Hikers. We were in, I think what's called one. We're for a piece away from everybody else. Shelter's way down there. I'll film it on our way out. As usual, several more people came in last night. It rained, but then it started to dry out. It's cool. Wish we were hiking. Perfect day for it, huh, bud?
Yep.
But it's town day. It is.
Take our town days poorly.
I know. Wednesday, 23rd. So we'll film some more on our way in. I'm going to be real quiet, but I'm going to show you everything. Oh, that's Mountain and Pinky getting up. They're doing a 10 today. I know. What's on the log? Oh, he ran. Chippy. I thought you were talking about Mountain and Pinky. Okay. People always come in late. That's the shelter. I'll take you around to it. It's real pretty here. And the water's that stream that you come across right as you come into the shelter area. It's running good because of the rain. Everything dried out pretty well. And there's Padre. Good morning. We have almost arrived at the road. There was a little box just as we turned off the trail to come down, and in it was this. And it has a directory of all the stuff. I mean, probably most of it will be in Guthook or in AWOL, but it's light. So I took one, and I think our first stop is going to be breakfast. I think there's a place called J.P. Griffin or Griffiths. And so we're going to go there. Laundromat is on the list. We're going to go by the visitor center because our tent needs washed out, and we're not sure we'll be able to do that at the Fife and Drum. I need to confirm a lot of things. People have been saying that the shower at the visitor center is out of order, and there hasn't been any updates for a while. So I'm going to check that out just to update Guthook for anybody who's hoping to use it. And then Johnny said you could camp at the visitor center. And I want to confirm or deny that, because if we could have camped at the visitor center, we might have just gone ahead and come into town last night. But yeah, we're excited for our town day. I think Kent's going to be really nice. Boy, is it pretty walking into Kent. We're trying to figure out what that is. There's a sign about a school or something, so maybe it's a school, we don't know. But it's a beautiful day. We've got about, I don't know, maybe half a mile. We are at J.P. Gifford, and we're having breakfast, and everything looks amazing. It's not long walking from the trail at all. And they have outdoor seating, which is where we're going because it's such a pretty day. I'll show you. Whoops. Here's the outside. There's our packs. If you have a dog, they got a bowl. So far, Kent is absolutely gorgeous. This is the Kent Welcome Center. Restrooms are open. Oh, 8 to 8 every day. There's a hiker box. Good on north sides. Everybody gets sick of them. Anybody needs a pair of ultras, there you go. We need to find out if the shower is functional, because that's the big question for everybody. I don't know where it would be. And I also was hoping there'd be somebody we could ask about tenting. I mean, there's grass for it, that's for sure. No camping, no overnight. See, there's the answer to that.
Water bottle fill.
Okay, the shower looks like it is back in order. Okay.
Yeah?
Shower's functional.
Looks like it is.
There you go. Good deal. We've been wandering around Kent. We came down to the thrift store because we were hoping to get some stuff, but it doesn't open until 12. So I guess we're going to the laundromat.
I guess we are.
across the street over here is a Starbucks Inn. It's really expensive. It's like $220 a night. Someone had posted in Guthook that they got permission to camp at the church here, but I don't know if that's guaranteed. We are doing our laundry at the Kent Green Laundromat. Carly, the proprietor, is just as nice as she can be. She has these clotheslines out front. So if you need to dry out anything like we do, please use the clotheslines. Don't use the parking lot. Don't use the grass. With doing your laundry, before you come, go to the Welcome Center and change clothes. She doesn't have bathrooms available to the public, and she really doesn't like naked hikers running around inside the laundromat. I'll take you inside. I got to pull my mask up, though. It costs $5 to do a load of laundry. And if you need soap, sometimes hikers will leave it here. Otherwise, you can go to the IGA. If Carly's here, she can sell it to you, but she's not always here. Be respectful. You know, she's running a business here. She's not running a daycare. We have just gotten access to our room from Linda. And I'm telling you guys, holy cow. You know, you could have 3 people in this room. It's $25 per extra person. The hiker rate is $140, which I know is rich for a lot of people's blood. But if you add another person, it might not be as bad. We have not exploded all over, so you're seeing it clean. There's a little mini fridge, coffee in real cups. Oh, and iron to iron all your hiker clothes. And here is the bathroom. Oh, this is quite nice. Yes, this will do. So we already did all our laundry. Spent a nice time talking to Carly over at the laundromat. So we're going to get cleaned up, go to the post office, go to lunch. And so far, we're just loving Kent. We are at Garden Pizza and Pasta.
Yum.
For lunch.
Yum.
We were going to have Mexican, but they were closed. And we were going to go to the tavern, but they were closed. They open later.
Theme here?
Yes, they were closed. But this is awesome, and we're either going to eat dinner here again, or we're going to go to the tavern, or we don't really know. But we're loving Kent. We have to go to the grocery store and the post office. We went to the thrift store and struck out, sadly.
We're sending home our Ursac.
We are. We'll talk about that more, huh?
Huh?
At the end of the day, huh?
Oh, wrap up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good. Hi there.
Hi, kids.
It's Wednesday.
23rd of June.
Town Day.
We hiked on trail a total of what?
3/10.
0.3 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So it's technically a Nero day.
Yeah.
Technically.
It's a great way to get a 0 without 2 nights in a hotel.
Our stuff was, in a word,
Nasty.
it was nasty.
Mm-hmm.
From, being on trail for 3 days of gazillion degrees and 5,000,000% humidity, and then getting rained on all afternoon yesterday. Our stuff was just bad.
Yeah. Well, and the day before, it was like everything soaked the humidity. Because remember the night it rained?
It was just...
Long story short, we're happy that we're now clean.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's clean. The tent's dry and clean. A sleeping bag. Had it out in the sun, hanging out over at the laundromat today. Got our everything.
We walked all over the place. I mean, town days are hard work too.
Wasn't very restful.
No, but it is what it is. I mean, we went to IGA. They were super nice. They didn't have some of the things I kind of thought they would have. I know a lot of people say that the prices are high here. I think it's relative. I think cost of living is probably a little higher here.
It's really convenient, so you don't have to get a shuttle or hitchhike into town.
Right.
Because it's only it's less than half a mile into town. Everything's right together.
Right.
I mean, you come into town, you get some town food, you could pack out lunch for the next day, something like that. You could just jump in town, resupply, hit the trail. You wouldn't have...
I mean, we've had cheaper towns, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I think you have to, everybody says it's a little more expensive in this area, and then once we get into Massachusetts, it goes back down.
But the lady, Carly at the laundromat, was real nice. I mean, she's had some problems with some hikers before because, some thru hikers have a sense of entitlement.
Right.
And cause a problem for the rest of us.
Just don't be that guy or
yeah.
girl. But important, we went to Sundog Shoes. In some of the comments, it said that they were participating in the Darn Tough exchange. They're not currently.
Right.
So you can't exchange your socks.
I talked to the owner, asked him about it. He said that because of his current inventory levels, he wasn't working within that program. So, yeah.
I mean,
they did have ultras. They had some ultras over there. They had some Merrills over there. They had a bunch of Tevas, sandals, stuff like that. It's a nice little store. Real nice folks. I was honestly pretty disappointed. I sent my old socks home. I'll trade.
We'll just trade them out later.
Yeah. We sent home today some stuff.
Yeah, we sent home. I sent home the Sea to Summit bag for the sleeping bag.
Compression sack.
Yeah, it was a waterproof compression sack because I find that everything rides better if I have a liner in my pack and I just sort of let it ooze around and fit around all the other stuff. I mean, hopefully I never get it wet because that will suck out loud. But we sent that home. I sent home one pair of compression shorts. We sent home the little cozies that we put food in when it's cooking. We haven't been cooking that much, and if we do, it's not the end of the world. It can just sit in the pack of gourmet bag or whatever.
This guy's on the cold soaking team, team cold soak.
I am on team on the fence. When I try it, I might try it one more time, but I just don't like cold noodles. I just don't. I'm not a fan. I would rather eat nuts and cheese and stuff.
You'll get there, honey.
Maybe I will, and maybe I won't. We'll see.
Maybe I will, and maybe
I won't. What else? We're doing this before we go out to dinner. We'll go ahead and film if something's fun at dinner.
We sent home the Ursack. We're going to go back to using the traditional Z-Packs bear bag because it's
heavy.
Well, we thought we needed the redundancy and the additional space for our food and stuff. The old us carried way too much food. The new us is getting a little better.
We may starve to death, but we just have a smaller, lighter bag. And the main reason, too, remember, is when we went out in the winter and just had the Z-Packs bag, Rich is the one that hangs it, and his fingers wouldn't work because it was so cold.
The fingers, you couldn't tie the knot to do the PCT hang. So I was doing...
possum hang.
Yeah, whatever. Coon hangs or something. They weren't bear bags.
So now now the weather's better, so we'll give it a go. And we're sending it to our daughter. If Earth hits Saturn and we need it back, we'll just pay stupid tax and mail it back.
When we get up to Vermont, we're gonna get our ones and our gloves back anyway for the colder weather up that way. This morning it was
chilly.
It was like the last 3 days the heat index has been in the mid 90s with the humidity, and this morning it was in the upper 40s on trail. It was cold.
I actually was quite comfortable. I was enjoying it.
I was glad I had my long sleeve shirt and my long pants. I had them on with my puffy.
Yeah.
I had this over my head, keeping my bald head warm.
But we've got a plan. It could change in a minute's notice, but we're going to try to go out and go from here, spend one night on trail, and then cruise through Salisbury. But we're taking 2 full days of food, so if we do need to take another night, we'll just go in hungry.
Which is probably 5 days for the normal person.
Exactly. Kent's really nice.
Kent's awesome all the time.
And there is, in Gut Hook, there's a person, I think her name is Barbara. We didn't call her, so I'm not sure how much the rooms are there, but that would be another option. It's a shame you can't camp at the visitor center, but I understand. It's right downtown. It could become a problem with, anybody sleeping in the park.
It would be like Unionville. They allow you to sleep at their little park, and that's awesome. They got nice space there. It's right across from, Unionville's got that.
Yeah.
They're really hiker friendly there. They're this is a little bit more
upscale.
Yeah.
But, we've enjoyed it, and I guess that's pretty much it. Town day in the bag.
Interested to see how our packs go with getting rid of some stuff. I think they'll be a little less wonky.
Hopefully.
For sure, mine's going to be at least a half a pound lighter.
Mine's not going to be that much.
Just getting rid of the Ursack. And those things, I think that thing weighs about 8 ounces just by itself.
Yeah.
So.
But, that's it. And we'll add whatever we end up doing for dinner if it's interesting.
See you, kids.
Night.